Hello everybody, welcome back to another JQ on the go video. So hopefully this will be the last time that we are in this Chrysler Pacifica or Chrysler Voyager, because we are going back to the Ford dealership to pick up my 2022 Ford Mustang GT after the small rear end collision that I had a few weeks ago now. Second time driving to the dealership. As the first time, there was two main paint drips that I wasn't too happy with, so the dealership, no issue at all with it, but they ended up taking a buffer, buffing it down, making it all right, and while they were in that process, they burned through the clear coat, burned a little bit of the paint, so they had to take the bumper off, paint the whole rear bumper, and added an extra week to this repair. So hopefully everything looks good, and if you're watching this video, we're picking up the car. Oh, thank God. Ooh, a little bit of water here. Florida just being Florida. But before I drop off the minivan and take home the Mustang, I gotta get some gas for the rental that I've been in. It's been so great to have a rental during this time, just because I don't have my main source of transportation. I do have the smart car still, but it's been nice being in this Chrysler here. Definitely mom vibes, but that's okay. I know normally I talk about Mustangs, supercars, or my smart car, which is my second car that I own, but now we have minivan content because I am secretly a soccer dad now. I do have this. Oh, that is really smart. I just tried to open the door while it's pumping. So thank you, Chrysler, for not making the door be able to open. Wow, that would have been pretty bad. After that silliness of almost opening the door into the gas pump there, let's get back on the road and get to the Ford dealership. So I'm just turning into the Ford dealership, and as you can see, it's starting to rain a little bit. So I did bring some rags to make sure that I can wipe down the car to check the paint and everything in that regard. Hopefully though, the rain doesn't hide any imperfections if there is any. So we are at the car here, and they did have to repaint the bumper. They put a new diffuser, and then they fixed my left side exhaust tip. I'll have to show some pictures at the end of the video of what the damage was initially, but right now I'm just looking to see how our paint match looks here, and we look pretty solid. And where the runs were, there was a run here, which I don't see, and there was a run here, so I'm just gonna wipe it. Looks really good. Okay. Something there. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. Deck lid they got, because they ended up having to just fix this little corner here, and that looks perfect. Yeah, can't see how the exhaust tip looks at this angle, but it was good beforehand the first time I came back, but looks to be good. We are back. Oh, thank God. Let's see, there we go, it warmed up. Oh, this poor car is gonna need such a good bath. Look at all those spots. But this purple is looking beautiful in the sun. I'm ready to take it home. Despite this overall not being the worst experience, I missed my car. Now I just gotta call Geico, finalize everything with the rental, and then I'll talk with you guys in the car or back when I get home regarding the accident and the whole process. Hello, so we are back at home and I'm gonna talk a little bit about the timeline, how the process went with having this go through insurance, and then I have right here the documentation from Sawgrass Ford. That is the dealership that I had fix the car through their collision center. So first, the accident happened on September 4th. I was driving back, was sitting at a red light, got rear-ended by this driver. Then after that, the driver fled the scene, had to go through my insurance. They had to track her down. That took a little bit of time. Then the claim got approved around September 14th is when they told me that they were able to go through her insurance. They had reviewed my dash cam footage and we were good to roll. I picked Sawgrass Ford, and then I had an appointment to drop off my car that following week on Tuesday. So that Tuesday there, I want to say was the 19th of September, dropped my car off then. Then on the 25th of September was when I was supposed to pick the car up, and now today is the 30th. Looking at the bill here, so the initial estimate that I got from Geico and that Sawgrass Ford was utilizing said that the damage on the car came out to $1,398.56. So that was to first replace the entire rear diffuser on my GT bumper. Right above my reverse light, it was dented in a little bit there. They ended up replacing the left side active exhaust on my catback system. So the tips were a little bit bent. They ended up replacing that entire side there. And then they ended up having to paint the bumper. Initially, it was just clear coat, but then like I mentioned, due to the mess up in fixing the car, they had to repaint the whole bumper. So interestingly enough, Sawgrass Ford ended up having to take that cost on their own. So that was about $436 that the dealership had to take care of, as the initial estimate here was for $1,400. This estimate as well does not include the rental cost. The rental though was covered under the other driver's insurance, just like this repair was also covered under the other driver's insurance, thankfully. As well too, just one more little bit of talking for me is just the warranty here. So this warranty from Sawgrass Ford Collision Center is great, as it has a lifetime limited warranty provided on all the metal work, the welding if they had to do any, and their repairs, which do include paints, mechanical repairs, parts that they utilize, and an overall written warranty, which this car still does have, as it is a certified pre-owned gold Ford vehicle. Collectively, I'm really happy with how the work was done on the car, the speediness of it. The car was there for about 2.5 weeks, despite the initial having to send the car back, like I mentioned at the beginning, and I'll post that video now. So I thought we were gonna be getting out of the minivan today, but sadly we are not. Couple little things they gotta fix on the clear coat. Oh, it sounds so good. I miss that car. Couple little things on the clear coat, which I'll show pictures of because I didn't get a video, but he's pulling it right back into paint right now. So hopefully we'll get the car back soon. All of the body lines are great. The only thing, and this is probably the only thing that I may have to adjust down the line, or maybe I'll bring it up again to the dealership, is the kind of the gap that was created from when you close the trunk to the actual bumper. So when the trunk is closed, you don't see it. When the trunk is open, you see that gap. I've put it in some of my forums on my Facebook groups. Some people say that's what happens when you take the bumper off, put it back on. Still, nonetheless, this accident happened when the car had less than 4,000 miles on it, so I want it to be perfect. But collectively, I'm so happy that the paint looks fantastic. The exhaust is great. The car is back, and we have more fun things happening on the channel with the Mustang. So if you like this video, please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.